Welcome to a journey into the deepest recesses of the human psyche, a place where the boundary between the internal thought and the external world begins to blur. For centuries, philosophers and mystics have argued that our reality is not something that happens to us, but something that happens through us. One of the most radical voices in this school of thought was Neville Goddard, who proposed a concept that challenges the very foundations of materialist science, the idea that imagination is the ultimate creative power. Today, we explore a psychological experiment so simple it borders on the absurd, yet so profound it has transformed the lives of thousands. It is known as the ladder technique, and it serves as the definitive proof that your imagination is the blueprint of your physical existence. At its core, this isn't just a mental exercise. It is a lesson in the mechanics of the subconscious mind and the law of detachment. Imagine, if you will, that you are standing at the threshold of a new understanding. Neville Goddard suggested that if you truly want proof that imagination creates reality, you must put it to the test with an experiment that the rational intellect often rejects. The process begins tonight. As you prepare for sleep, in that hazy, drowsy state between wakefulness and dreaming, I want you to imagine that you are climbing a ladder. But listen closely. Do not merely think about the ladder. Do not simply hope that you will encounter one. You must feel it. In your mind's eye, reach out and feel the cool, industrial metal of the ladder rungs beneath your palms. Feel the specific pressure under the soles of your feet as you step upward. Sense the rhythmic, upward motion of your body as you ascend, rung by rung. This is what psychologists might call sensory vividness, a way of bypassing the critical filters of the conscious mind to speak directly to the depths of your being. Now here is where the technique takes a counterintuitive, almost paradoxical turn. While you spend your nights vividly experiencing the climb, your daytime hours must be spent in total contradiction. Throughout the day, you are to repeat to yourself with conviction, "I will not climb a ladder." Write it down on a piece of paper if you must. Say it aloud to the empty room. Convince your rational self that you have no intention of ever stepping onto a ladder. You might ask, why this contradiction? Why this deliberate denial? The answer lies in the subtle mechanics of manifestation. You see, the creation of reality has nothing to do with effort, willpower, or the frantic struggle of the ego. It has everything to do with the impression made upon the subconscious mind. As Goddard taught, the subconscious does not respond to the empty vibrations of words or the desperate pleas of the conscious will. It responds only to feeling. By imagining the climb in that relaxed pre-sleep state, you are bypassing the ego sentinel and impressing the experience as a completed fact upon your subconscious. Simultaneously, by denying it during the day, you are practicing the law of detachment. You are removing the attachment, the burning desire, and the anxiety that so often block our intentions. You stop watching the world for signs. You stop trying to force the universe's hand. Because you have ceased to interfere, the experience is allowed to unfold naturally in the 3D world. Soon you will find yourself climbing a ladder in your physical reality, effortlessly, naturally, and without any prior planning. It will happen as if by a strange coincidence or a sudden necessity. When that moment arrives, you will be struck by a profound realization. It was never actually about the ladder. The ladder was merely a prop, a tool for demonstration. The true revelation is the proof that imagination, when accepted as a present reality and deeply impressed upon the subconscious, must eventually project itself into the physical theater of your life. This is the essence of the law. It teaches us to apply the same unwavering principle to every desire we hold. Imagine the end result. Feel it as an accomplished fact in the sanctuary of your mind. Then, and only then, release it entirely. For whatever you truly impress upon the subconscious through the language of feeling must appear in your world, without force, without struggle, and in its own perfect, inevitable timing. You are the architect, and your imagination is the only tool you will ever truly need to rebuild your world from the inside out.